What's going on, you guys? Kid Behind the Camera here, and I've been noticing a lot lately that people have been asking me what my top 5 movies are. And I've been getting it on Facebook and Twitter and in the comments, and people have been DMing it to me. So I decided today I'm going to give you what my top 5 movies are. Now, I'm actually going to give you my top 10, but the first 5 I'm just going to run through and tell you what the bottom half of my top 10 looks like. Number 10, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Number 9, Punch Drunk Love. Number 8, The Shawshank Redemption. Number 7, The Royal Tenenbaums. And number 6, The Lion King. Now that is a quick run through of the first half of my top 10 list, which takes us down to my bottom 5, and I will tell you now my top 5 favorite movies of all time, starting with number 5. Number 5 in my top 5 favorite movies is American History X, and the light just went off. Let me fix that. Wait, was there a light? Now, if you've never seen American History X, first of all, spoilers ahead. The movie is about a white supremacist who goes to prison for the murder of 2 black men who were trying to break into his truck, and he gets excessive with his force, he kills them, and he goes to jail, which changes him from a white supremacist to actually having his eyes open and seeing what the world is about. And when he gets out of prison, he sees that his brother is following in the footsteps that he had before he went to prison, and he wants everything that he can to stop him from becoming what he was. The movie's controversial, it's well written, it's well acted, it's just amazing, and it's number 5 in my top 5 movies. Number 4, Rushmore. Rushmore is about this student named Max Fisher who goes to this prestigious, private school called Rushmore Academy. He got there on a writing scholarship because, he can write some amazing plays. And so he went there, at an early age because of his writing abilities. And while he's there, he falls in love with a teacher. Max is taken under the wing of a man named Herman Bloom, who has some twin boys who also go to the school with Max. And Herman Bloom falls in love with the teacher, and watch Rushmore. It's amazing. Fitting for my number 4 on my top 5 favorite movies list. Now, number 3 on my list of top 5 favorite movies, there's Clyde. Want to say something, Clyde? Anything? Okay. Number 5 on my list of top 5 favorite... Wait, number 5? Number 3 on my list of top 5 favorite movies is a movie a lot of people hated. They still hate it. A lot of people don't get it. A lot of people say that it's stupid, that it's not funny, that it's just a mess of a movie. But I could not disagree more. I think it's one of the most brilliant comedies ever written. I think that it's amazing from the first scene of the movie till the final frame of the movie. I think it's just seriously an amazing motion picture. Yes, I just said motion picture. That movie is Funny People. Now, Funny People is a movie about an actor by the name of George Simmons, played by Adam Sandler, whom I hate. I had to throw that in there. George Simmons is diagnosed with some rare form of cancer, and with fate staring him in the face, he decides to take back up on stand-up comedy and try to get back out there and make people laugh again before he's gone. And the movie is so emotional and realistic and well-written that, to me, it's one of the best comedies ever. And I personally don't know any comedy that I like any more than that movie. And a lot of people say, 40-Year-Old Virgin, I love that movie. You got Anchorman, you got all kinds of stuff. But this movie, to me, is as good as it gets when it comes to, my humor. That movie is exactly the type of stuff that makes me laugh, and it's my number 3. Now, number 2 on my list of top 2 favorite movies, or I could say the top 5 favorite movies, but the second movie on my top 2 is Dad Is Calling Me. Hello?
Hey!
Hey.
I saw on your goddamn Facebook when you talking about cooking hot dogs and shit.
Yes, I cooked hot dogs.
Well, let me tell you something, bitch. You ain't no better cook than me. I'm better. I challenge you to a goddamn throwdown.
You're challenging me to throw down.
Yeah, because I can out-cook you. I'm your goddamn daddy.
I never.
I'm a lot better. No, wait, no, you really, you make things about you cooking this and you cooking that and you doing this with a goddamn pot and a pan and a motherfucking biscuit. Let me tell you, I invented the goddamn biscuit.
You invented the biscuit, did you?
Michael is a way better cook than you
The
are.
goddamn biscuit.
Okay, calm down. I never said you couldn't cook.
I challenge you to a throwdown.
Okay, I accept.
Alright, cause if you didn't, I'll call you chicken and go cluck, 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 cluck.
But I did accept, so that doesn't matter, does it?
Right, and we're gonna prove once and for all who's the better.
Okay, is there anything else?
And Bridget ain't no goddamn judge.
I'm recording this so you know.
I am too a good judge.
Recording me, I didn't tell you how you could.
Well, I am.
Cook.
You already got my permission to record me.
Well, I got it now anyway. So my number 2 movie is Goodfellas. Now, if you've never seen Goodfellas, and I can't imagine that you haven't, it's about a guy named Henry Hill who starts as a child, working his way up from being just this average Joe into a small-time gangster, performing little robberies here and there, until he finds out about this bigger job. And the bigger job turned out to be, I don't know if it still stands today or not, but at the time, one of the biggest heists in American history. And all of a sudden, everybody in the job start dying off one by one by one by one until it's only him and, and the other guy left. Anyway, the movie is about his life as a gangster. It's about who's going to tell on who, and it's brilliant. It's one of Martin Scorsese's best movies of all time. I would say it is his best movie because he's not number 1. So, Goodfellas. Now, my number 1 all-time favorite movie is what it comes down to, and I couldn't think of anything else to put for number 1 except Pulp Fiction. Now, Pulp Fiction is one of the most brilliant movies ever written, and it's all in the dialogue. That's what sells me in it. It's the talking. It's so good and fluent, and it just grips you in. Pulp Fiction is presented to you out of sequence, and so you can see something that's going to happen, at the end of the movie, at the beginning of the movie, and vice versa. By the end of the movie, there's one character that's dead that you're seeing him at the end of the movie. So, Pulp Fiction is brilliant. It's Quentin Tarantino's masterpiece, and he's got a lot of good movies, Inglourious Bastards and Django Unchained, and this dude is a brilliant writer, one of the greatest of all time. So, gotta give it up to Quentin Tarantino, and Pulp Fiction is my number 1 favorite movie of all time. So to recap what my top 10 favorite movies of all time are: Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, Punch Drunk Love, Shawshank Redemption, The Royal Tenenbaums, The Lion King, American History X, Rushmore, Funny People, Goodfellas, and Pulp Fiction. My top 10 favorite movies of all time. Now, if you think of anything that you think maybe I should check out, post it in the comments. I'll check it out. But to me, those are my top 10 favorite movies of all time.